Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing of the national anthem. Thank you. Please be seated. 737 Training Group, United States Air Force, Joint Base San Antonio, Lackland, Texas. Subject, Commander's Excellence Streamer. The Commander's Excellence Streamer is awarded to the 320th Training Squadron, Flight 021, for their significant accomplishments demonstrating teamwork, excellence, and the spirit of corps during the period of 8 October 2018 through 30 November 2018. Signed, Jason Carruthers, Colonel, United States Air Force. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing of Ruffles and Flourishes. Thank you. Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, the graduating airmen passing in review today represent another portion of the 40,000 recruits who will complete basic military training this year. The The 737 Training Group provides all recruits the essential military training to become motivated members of the enlisted corps of the greatest Air Force in the world. The military training instructors are responsible for the indoctrination, development, and discipline of the airmen. They have dedicated endless hours to ensure all training objectives are met. Today's veterans have proven through academic studies, military training, physical training, and the development of teamwork that they are ready to take third place in the United States Air Force. The flights you will view today are a representation of the enlisted force. Each flight represents an enlisted member of the Air Force who has embodied our core values and contributed to its heritage. As our graduates serve left onto the bomb run to pass the review, they will march over the enlisted heroes walk. The airmen recognized on the pages have been awarded our nation's highest honors representing heroic and unselfish actions as members of the United States Air Force in armed conflict, including present-day operations in Afghanistan. They include 8 Medal of Honor, 27 Air Force Crosses, and 188 Silver Stars awarded for bravery during encounters with hostile enemy combatants. These enlisted heroes serve to inspire all airmen to execute their duties courageously and with honor in their service to this great nation. Armed with the knowledge of our past, the airmen will exit the Heroes Walk by marching over a blue line, signifying their accession into the greatest air power in the world. Musical support for this morning's ceremony has been provided by the 737 Training Group, Government Eagle Corps, from the 321st Training Squadron, performing today under the direction of Master Sergeant Douglas Toss, hometown, Indianapolis, Pennsylvania. These trainings are also basic military trainings that have been hand-selected to perform for ceremonies of this type. We would like you to notice our national, state, and territorial flags. As these flags pass in review, please stand and render the appropriate courtesies for our national flag. Once the flags have passed in review, please be courteous of others to be seated in order to allow all of our guests the opportunity to view the flags as they pass in review. In review, our Commander of Airmen is Technical Sergeant Isaac Adamora, Military Training Instructor Trainer, 324th Training Squadron, hometown, Houston, Texas. From the 321st Training Squadron, the 737 Training Group Drummer Bugle Corps, led by Technical Sergeant Christina Soto, hometown, Little, Idaho, and Technical Sergeant Paul Chadwick, hometown, Nashville, Tennessee. Military Training Instructor, 322nd Training Squadron, hometown, Mount Nevada. From the 321st Training Squadron, representing Keynote Squadron of the Air Force, number 9, Senator Squadron, led by Technical Sergeant Paul Brown, hometown, St. Croix, U.S. Virgin Islands. Hey! Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, number 14, Murray Flight, led by Master Sergeant Brian Matthews, hometown, Brownsville, Tennessee. From the 321st Training Squadron, representing the first woman in the Air Force, Blake Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Brian Amon, hometown, Little Rock, Arkansas. From the 320th Training Squadron, representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, number 6, McCoy Flight, led by Master Sergeant Takithia Harding, hometown, Fort Mill, South Carolina. This squadron selected as a color guard is from the 324th Training Squadron, led by Technical Sergeant Miranda Schaefer, hometown, Elkins, West Virginia. The flags sergeants carry our national, state, and territorial flags are from the 320th Training Squadron, representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, number 7, Andrews Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Luis Escobar, hometown, Arlington, Texas, and Staff Sergeant Miguel Ortiz, hometown, Juana Diaz, Puerto Rico. The B Squadron Commander is Technical Sergeant Quentin Howard, Military Training Instructor, 321st Training Squadron, hometown, Oakland, California. From the 320th Training Squadron, representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, number 8, Paris Flight, led by Master Sergeant Timothy Donnelly, hometown, Tucson, Arizona. From the 323rd Training Squadron, representing an Air Force Combat Action Medal recipient, Blue Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Andres Rojas, hometown, Cali, Colombia. From the 323rd Training Squadron, representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, number 16, Roy Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Rudy Asado, hometown, Washington, D.C. From the 323rd Training Squadron, representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, number 17, Cody Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Jamie Swanston, hometown, St. Croix, U.S. Virgin Islands. From the 323rd Training Squadron, representing a Medal of Honor recipient, Matthews Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Sharon Collado, hometown, Angeles City, Philippines. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing of the United States Air Force song. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please be seated. Over the last 8.5 weeks, the Airman before you has transformed from civilians into motivated, disciplined warrior airmen with the foundation to serve in the world's greatest Air Force. Once these airmen leave basic military training, they will continue on to technical training to learn the skills needed to perform in one of over 118 Air Force specialties. They will then move on to serve at one of over 84 Air Force bases around the world or work directly with our sister services. As these airmen move on to technical training, they will continue to focus on adapting to military requirements, achieving occupational proficiency, and learning how to be highly productive members of the Air Force. These men and women will prepare for increased responsibility and must ensure they are trained, qualified, and ready to deploy and operate in an expeditionary environment while maintaining home station readiness. Over the hundreds of thousands of American citizens that enter the workforce each year, less than 1% have joined the ranks of the United States military, and even a smaller percentage in the United States Air Force. You should be proud of their accomplishments thus far. The airmen before you have reached a milestone in their Air Force journey and will require your continued support to assist them in their future endeavors. These airmen are the future of our Air Force and will pave the way for future generations of airmen as we continue to fly, fight, and win. We would like to take a moment to congratulate all of our squadron honor graduates, as well as their families. Basic military training undergraduates distinguished themselves by being ranked in the top 10% of all airmen graduating in their class. The exceptional personal dedication, integrity, service before self, and sustained excellence these airmen displayed throughout basic military training earned them this outstanding distinction. As the airmen march forward to the oath of enlistment, we would like to thank the families and friends who are here in support of the airmen graduating today. Your words of encouragement help them motivate these airmen through 8.5 weeks of basic military training. On behalf of the United States Air Force and Air Force Basic Military Training, we extend our thanks to the many families and friends of America's airmen for the support of our airmen and the greatest air power the world has ever known. General Brown will now come forward and address our graduated airmen.
Wow, that was impressive. I will tell you, it's a real distinct honor for me to be here. I'm a native of San Antonio, Texas, and for me to come home and driven past this parade field a number of times when I was growing up, and for the first time to be able to come here and be the reviewing officer for the graduating BMT class. And so to me, it's quite an honor. To the airmen that are standing here in formation, you're quite impressive. And the thing that makes me so proud is that 8.5 weeks ago, you came from all parts of our nation, here to San Antonio, came here to Joint Base San Antonio in Lackland to become airmen. And I will tell you, to become an airman is quite an accomplishment, and I'll tell you, it's probably one of the best things we'll ever do, having worn this uniform for over 33 years. There's a quote I'd like to share with you that I think is applicable to what's going on here today, and the chance to recognize those that are graduating from basic military training. Success takes help. Failure you can do alone. Success takes help. Failure you can do alone. And so the success of our graduates today, there's several folks you can probably think and I can think about that probably help you get to where you are today. First of all, it's the folks that are standing to your left and right. Those that went through training with you, that worked with you day in and day out. And you had those good days, and some days you had some bad days. But in 8.5 weeks, you made it through to this very day so you can graduate and become airmen. I'd also like to say thank you to your families, your parents, your brothers and sisters, your grandparents, your extended family, and your friends. They were the ones that helped motivate you to get to this point. And I will tell you, you all have an impact on our Air Force. You won't be taking an oath of enlistment today with the airmen that are standing behind me, but you will continue to have a contribution to our United States Air Force by your love and support to our airmen. And I appreciate what you're going to do for us and our nation. And finally, I'd like to also thank some military training instructors. They do this week in and week out, 52 weeks a year to develop airmen. Because of them, they turn these young men and women into great airmen that make us the greatest Air Force in the world. And then finally, I know we have a number of veterans here in the audience with us as well. And there's those that served well before all of us that helped pave the path to make the Air Force what it is today. I want to tell you thank you as well for what you've done to make us a great Air Force. Speaking of a great Air Force today, what we provide for our nation, global vigilance, global reach, and global power. doesn't happen by accident. It's not because of the great airplanes we have. It's not because of the satellites we have. It's not because of the cyber capabilities we have. It's because of airmen just like those that are standing here in front of me. I'll tell you, I've had the chance to travel all around the world and meet with a number of different air forces. And the one thing they envy, besides our equipment, is our airmen. It's the innovation, it's the leadership, and the things that they're able to do that make us so great. Now, I know as you probably went through basic military training, you probably wondered certain aspects of your training, how does this apply to me being in the Air Force? Because I may never use this. Very similar to when you're in high school, or I was in high school, you do a math problem, you go, we're not ever going to use this. So let me tell you, what's going to happen for many of you, you're going to go off to tech school. And some of you will go off into the next career field, where you'll work on our aircraft to make sure they're ready to fly and fight. Some of you will go into our medical career fields, where you'll provide life-saving medical care to a fellow service member. Some of you will be operators, intel analysts that will help us compete, deter, and win against our adversaries. Some of you will be defenders that will help protect our installations, our airmen, and our families. Really, no matter what career field you go into, I will tell you, basic military training, or any training you go through while you're in our Air Force, is going to provide you certain skill sets and certain foundations. Foundation of discipline, the foundation of self-confidence, the foundation of leadership skills, and really, the most important thing is your warrior skills that will require to provide security for our nation. And so I think that's probably key and important to what you're going to be able to do. So I want to say congratulations to you as you get ready to step into the blue and move into our Air Force as airmen. I'm very proud of you. It's a real pleasure to be here with you. And I will tell you, when the time comes, our job is to fight our nation's wars. And when we're called upon to fight our nation's war, we need to be ready to fly, fight, and win. Our nation expects it, and deserves nothing less. So are you ready to join the ranks of the world's greatest Air Force?
Instructor ready. Place your flights at attention. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand. General Brown will now administer the oath of enlistment.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, John Douglas,
You solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear
to support and defend the Constitution of the United States
to support and defend the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
That will bear true faith and allegiance to the same.
and I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
They will obey the orders of the President of the United States,
and I will obey the orders of the President of the United States,
the orders of the officers appointed over me,
and the orders of the officers appointed over me,
according to regulations and the Uniform Code of Military Justice.
according to the regulations of the Uniform Code of Military Justice.
So help me God.
So help me God!
Congratulations. Welcome to our Air Force.
Thank you, General Brown. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing as our newest airmen recite the Airman's Creed and remain in place for the departure of our official party. I am an American airman.
I am a warrior. I have answered my nation's call. I am an American airman. My mission is to fly, fight, and win. I am faithful to a proud heritage, a tradition of honor, and a legacy of valor. I am an American airman, guardian of freedom and justice. My nation's sword and shield, its sentry and avenger. I defend my country with my life. I am an American airman, wingman, leader, warrior. I will never leave an airman behind. I will never falter, and I
Thank you. Please be seated. As viewed from the bleachers, from your left to your right, the first four heritage flights are from the 321st Training Squadron, Binnaker, Benkin, Murray, and Blake Flight. Next are McCoy and Parrish Flight from the 320th Training Squadron. The last four flights are from the 323rd Training Squadron, Blue, Roy, Cody, and Matthews Flight. Instructors, dismiss your flights. Airmen in the state flag mast, Andrews Flight, from the 320th Training Squadron will be released to their visitors at the equipment locker to your left after they secure the flags. Please be careful while exiting the bleachers and while moving onto the grassy areas. For your safety, we also ask that you only use the stairs to exit the bleachers. All airmen are now released to the visitors. Thank you for your attendance and enjoy the rest of your stay at Joint Base San Antonio, Lackland, Texas.